Welcome to Movie Trivia Under the Lights. I am your co-host, the OBJ of the LOC, Ryan Cam, joined by Alex Helmer. This is round 2 action in the singles tournament. And Helmer, this tournament has just been a bowl of fruits and nuts. We're looking at just upset on top of upset, and it's looking like there might be another upset tonight.
Yeah, Ryan, I usually like to hydrate myself with a nice big bottle of water, but I got my Jarritos today. I'm hoping for a sugar rush to go with this soon-to-be fantastic match. Like you mentioned, this tournament has been crazy so far. What do we have in store today?
We have one half of the team champions, the Dark Knight Gil, taking on David the Ultimate Taylor. And if this tournament has proved anything, is that there is no such thing as a sure thing. Taking a look at David, for example, David is he's got a pretty low seed. But if for nothing else, this tournament has proven that seed numbers in this tournament are like points in whose line is it anyway. They really don't matter.
Yeah, David he's struggled in his first season in season 2 of the league, but he's really rebounded well in season 3, racking up 2 singles wins against 2 formidable players in Sean, who we saw last week move on to the third round, and against Tiz. Now, when you look at his stats, they're a bit low, especially those first 2 rounds. He gets off to a slow start, but direct around pretty strong, still conversion rate strong as well. He's a player who wins in the scrapyard, in the those dirty, grimy matches, low scoring.
Really, the story with both of these players is that they do it like Mike Rowe. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
That's
and they
true.
get W's. So
even if you have a title on your shoulder.
That's true. And speaking of, let's talk about one half of the tag team champions, the Dark Knight Gil. He holds that title with Ryan Payne. And really, Gil's been in the team ranks for a while now, but he is a champion, and that certainly screams that he knows what he's doing in this league.
Yeah, another player who debuted in season 2, and this is also, like David, been a potential comeback player of the season type of season. You've seen him. He's had 2 singles wins against Tiz, who David beat, as well as Jacob the Package Cunningham, a top 10 seeded player. So Gil has some experience, and not to even mention, Ryan, his first match since that duos championship win with Ryan Payne as part of the sous chefs. He's a title holder.
I feel like if I were Gil, though, I think I would have a bit of a chip on my shoulder because if you were to look at the team champions, I think the standout in that team is definitely Ryan Payne.
Oh,
this is not to take away from the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is very good.
Yeah, that's a good
point.
But
I think if he wins this tournament, then that says that it's not just a one-man show. Both can carry their weight equally.
I completely agree with that, Ryan, especially when you look at his side of the bracket. It's a tough side. He's on the bottom quadrant. If he wins, he would go on to face either Gall or Dev. Gil lost in the second round of last year's tournament. He was able to rack up 1 win. So he's looking to not just win this match, but go all the way, like you mentioned, to prove that he has improved a lot since his debut in the league last season.
Well, regardless of tournament, there's a lot of irons in the fire in any League of Cinephiles match. You got factions on top of factions, the 5 Angry Men looking for their first tournament win.
Yep.
You got the Kitchen trying to climb their way back up the ranks, even though they are the team champions. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and I am so excited for this match.
Yeah. And if you guys are excited as well, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell icon so you're notified whenever we go live with movie trivia under the lights matches like this, Cinema Wars, Guy and Helmer Unfiltered, so much great cinema-related content.
Well, Helmer, I think the time to talk is done. Let's bring him out.
Let's say we do. Representing the 5 Angry Men, the number 11 seed with a singles record of 2-3, David the Ultimate Taylor. He has risen.
Yes. Can I act out something real quick? Oh, you think trivia is your ally? Questions betray you because they belong to me. I don't know the scenery.
Oh.
Yeah, but, you know.
Reenacting the famous scene from the second best film in the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah. Wait.
or third best, depending.
Or first best. Yeah, depending.
Depending on who you are.
Slow down there.
Yeah, who you are. You know?
How are you doing,
But
David?
hey.
We last saw you when you had one of your worst matches in the league, to put it lightly, against Liz. But you've had some great matches. Like we said, 2 great singles wins this season. How are you feeling going to this tournament?
Feeling all right. Yeah, I'm always going to these matches. I don't have huge expectations, or I'm just going in trying to have fun. And yeah, I'm feeling good.
And his opponent, representing the kitchen, the number 6 seed, with a singles record of 4-3. He is one half of the reigning, undisputed League of Cinephiles Duos Film Trivia Class Champions of the World, the Dark Knight Gale!
Boom.
With that
Gentlemen.
belt, Ryan,
Gentlemen,
first time.
this is
That
awesome.
is a
I wish I
statement
could
right
do
there.
a full entrance with this. Hello. How are
Dark
we doing,
Knight.
guys?
First time we're seeing you with that belt. How are we feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling great. I hope it looks good to everyone else. Ryan, look what we got. Yeah, this is exciting. I've beaten David in duos before, and the only thing ultimate about you, unfortunately, was your loss to Liz last time.
As we
But-
I can't.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna be. This tournament has been crazy, but if you look back to March Madness 1988, Kansas, the number 6 seed, went the distance, and you're gonna see it again this time.
Wow.
Interesting.
I didn't even know that.
I only watch movies, so.
All right, well, Helmer, I think both of these competitors are ready. Let's get into round 1.
All right. Round 1 rules are as follows. 8 questions, 15 seconds for each question. Competitors must write down their answers legibly and completely, 1 point for each correct answer. Competitors have 3 repeats and 1 challenge to use over the course of the match. If a competitor goes perfect in the first round, they will get the honorary Helmer bonus question.
Dark Knight Gill, are you ready?
Always.
David the Ultimate Taylor, are you ready?
Yes.
Then let's get ready to clash. With that in mind, Helmer, take it away with question number 1.
What is King Schultz's job in Django Unchained before he became a bounty hunter?
I was just listening to a podcast about this.
Really? Dark Knight, can I see hands?
Sorry, I don't like my marker. I'll
Well,
grab a new one after.
3,
Whoever likes their marker.
1. Let's go to David.
Oh, this is right, because he's driving the thingy with the tooth, dentist.
Can we see it closer?
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Yeah.
All right,
And
there it
Dark
is.
Knight.
I as well have dentist.
It was dentist. 1-1.
What is the subtitle of the final installment of the Maze Runner franchise? I honestly forget that these movies are even a thing. Sometimes.
I loved the books. I was a big fan of the books. Like the third one, this one, the book, I cried a lot. I haven't seen the movie though. 3, 2, 1. That's time. David, pens down.
David. Let's go to you first.
I just wrote running. And I think there is a lag, but
Ken, is a little hard.
Running.
yeah, I just
Run.
wrote running. I don't know.
And Gil?
I think it was the death cure. I think that was it.
The Death Cure is correct. Dark Knight taking a 1 point lead.
I knew it was the
First
death
blood has been
something.
struck. Third question. Katharine Hepburn won her last acting Oscar, while Henry Fonda also won Best Actor for what 1982 film?
Man, that's some heavy-hitting acting talent right there. Those 2 names alone.
Yes, indeed. 2 of my favorites. Katharine Hepburn can be a bit iffy for me sometimes, but a lot of times she really hits. One of the greats. 3,
Henry Fonda's
2,
good. I don't care.
1. That's time. David.
I don't know.
Dark Knight.
On Golden Pond.
And he's still perfect. 3-1
Wow.
now. Dark Knight has been infamously good in round ones before. As we head to the fourth. Ryan?
All right. Question number 4. In what year were Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Witness, and Brazil released? 2 really weird movies and one starring Harrison Ford.
I've only seen the middle one. 3, 2, 1. That's time. David, pens down.
David, you first.
1989.
1989. And Gil?
I put 1985.
And 1985 is correct, so Gil is still perfect. Wow.
4-1. David having a bit of a rough start, but it is only half of the first round, so we have a lot more trivia to go. 5th question. Which actress directed and starred in the Netflix comedy drama Unicorn Store?
Oh.
Let's see if...
I'm just doing poorly because, that's strategy, The numbers.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone watching is going to be like,
let's see if those 3 points, you'll need them later. 3, 2, 1, that's time. Gil.
I'm not very confident. I have Brie Larson.
And the ultimate one.
You should be, because I believe that's the answer, Brie Larson.
It is Brie Larson. Ryan, Dark Knight still working on a perfect round.
He is.
All right.
As we go into question number 6.
John Cusack stars in Identity, in which a group of strangers are mysteriously killed off one by one at what kind of location?
Well, John and Joan are good.
I don't love either. I don't think I like a single John Cusack movie. 3, 2, 1. That's time.
All right, David.
Haven't seen it, but I guessed office building.
And Gil.
I don't know if this will qualify, but I wrote motel.
That's what we have. Motel is
Okay.
correct. The Dark Knight's still perfect.
Still perfect.
Have an
Ryan.
office in a motel.
An office building, an entire motel. 6-2, Ryan. 4-point lead already. The Dark Knight, hell of a start. 7th question. Wow. What 1970s thriller is famous for its use of the song Dueling Banjos?
Oh, shit.
The Dark Knight with the classic big, deep breath before writing down the answer. Let's see if
That
it gets
can
it
mean
right.
many things.
3, 2, 1. That's time. David.
Don't got an answer.
Dark Knight to continue the perfect round.
I don't know. I put The Sting. I'm not
You wrote
sure.
The Sting, and that is incorrect. We were looking for Deliverance. Deliverance.
Damn.
The Kid on the Porch. All right, and your 8th and final question in round 1 is thus. Which actress broke out when she played the female lead in Slumdog Millionaire and Rise of the Planet of the Apes? That Planet of the Apes trilogy we got in the 2010s, that whole trilogy was just awesome.
I need to rewatch it. It's been a long time, but definitely very, very memorable. 3, 2, 1. That's time.
All right, David, go.
Still haven't seen Slumdog Millionaire.
Thank you for that information. And Gil?
I highly recommend it. I don't know if I spelled it right. Frida Pinto.
Frida Pinto is correct.
Wow. He is hot, ladies and gentlemen. The Dark Knight. What a first round for him, Ryan. It is a score of what thus far?
It is currently 7-2. The Dark Knight not working by the hour. He is in here to get this over with quick. All right, with that out of the way, let us now get into round number 2, which is the picture round. Helmer, tell them about it.
All right, so each player must identify the name of the actor from the picture provided. There will be 3 pictures for each player. Each question is worth a number of points. It is in the sequence from 1 to 3 from each player.
Dark Knight, since you are in the lead, would you like to go first, or would you like to defer to the ultimate one?
I'm gonna go first. That would be Jonathan Pryce.
Quick-witted and correct. 8-2, The Dark Knight, still continuing with this hot streak. So we head over to David to try to catch up a bit.
Luis Guzmo.
Sorry?
Luis Guzmo.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Luis Guzman.
Ah,
So struggles
Right,
continue, Ryan, for David. And you head now to Gil to head into double digits.
Is that Kerry Russell? We'll go with that. We'll go
He's
with that.
not
final answer.
confident, but he is correct. Once again, Kerry Russell, The Dark Knight is in double digits. It is 10-2.
Wow.
As we head now back to David for a vital 2-pointer if he wants to stay even within reach.
This is a must hit right here.
Catherine Keener.
He mispronounced the last one, but he got this one. It is Catherine Keener, 10-4.
Good job. I wouldn't have gotten that.
All right, so heading back to Gil for his 3-pointer. He's never gone 3 for 3 in the picture round before. He's notoriously bad in this round. But let's see if he can shake Vegas up a bit. 3-point picture. Three, two,
We're not gonna.
1.
I don't know.
We're looking for Paul Winfield.
Oh wait, no way.
If Davey gets this right, he cuts the Dark Knight's lead to 3. This is huge right now. This could determine the outcome of the game, really. Let's see what happens.
Sorry, I don't know his name, but yeah, I know him though.
All right, saving himself from a bit of the humility, we were looking for Julian Glover.
Walter Donovan
Dang.
from the
The
last
facial
Crusade.
hair.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's the
Huh?
he's the
Yes. Yes, but David fails to capitalize on his chance there, leaving the score, Ryan, to what after round 2?
The score is 10-4. Dark Knight in double digits, leaving round number 2 in a commanding lead. However, if this tournament has proven anything, is that, in the words of AC/DC, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. So a lot of scenarios can play out over just 2 rounds. And speaking of rounds, let's get into round 3, which is the wheel round. Helmer, tell them about it.
All right, round 3, everyone's favorite round. Each competitor will have 4 questions, which are all worth 2 points. The questions will all correlate with one specific category that will be assigned to them via the Wheel of Truth. If a competitor doesn't like the first category they spin onto, they can choose to spin again. In this case, they must stick to the second category that's spun. In this round, a competitor can choose to go to multiple choice on their question. If they do so, the correct answer will only be worth 1 point. If a competitor guesses a question incorrectly, their opponent has the chance to steal for that many points. When stealing, a competitor cannot go to multiple choice unless the player they're stealing from has already done so. Competitor kit, if they land on a wild card slice, woohoo, they can choose to spin again on the first spin, but must stick with it on the second spin. And a wild card can be a spin its opponent's choice or questions from a random actor's filmography.
Wow, props to you for reading that in one go.
That felt very spicy. I don't usually read it.
My tongue would have twisted so much it might have looked like a product from Auntie Anne's. But
I love Auntie Anne's. Their pretzels are delightful.
Shout out Auntie Anne's.
Shout out. Sponsored by Auntie Anne's. Not a Wetzel's Pretzels movie trivia league. Auntie Anne's all the way. All right, so today on the wheel, we have video game movies, 1970s, Spin Again, Oscars, MCU, cult classics, 2010s, Batman, horror, Indiana Jones, Clint Eastwood, Disney. All right, Dark Knight, go first or defer.
I'm gonna go first again.
He's gonna go first again.
Sorry, David.
No,
I
you're
like
fine.
his decisiveness again.
David's like, I quit. He went first on the wheel. Oh, great. Amazing. We never land on that slice. God damn it.
It's looking like the 70s.
Great decade.
It is though.
I am gonna spin again.
All right.
He will spin again. Game-changing spin here, Ryan.
The Dark Knight must stick with this one. It's looking
A wild card! Whoa! This is big, Ryan. This is huge. Let's see what wild card number 2 is. Spinner's choice.
Oh,
So
nice.
the dark luck from the Dark Knight.
wow.
That didn't make any sense. All right, everyone. So we just realized that one of the MCU, there were 2 MCUs on the wheel accidentally. One of them was supposed to be Star Wars, so we've just fixed it. But because there were the correct amount of categories on the wheel during Gil's spin, we're going to give him the spin nonetheless. Gil, what do you choose?
I'm gonna stick Indiana Jones.
He will choose Indiana Jones. All right, 10-4, Ryan. This could get really out of hand, especially with Spinner's choice. All right, David, your first spin. If you got something bad, Ryan, might as well call the game. Might as well leave the video. No, don't actually.
Hey.
We still got post-match to do. Come on now. It's looking like Disney.
Spin again.
Spin again. This is vital. And one of the wild cards, the best wild card opportunity is gone. So if he gets another wild card, oh my God, are you serious?
Spin
No
again.
way.
This is ridiculous.
It is looking like
Are you serious? Oh, damn it! This is the most complicated wheel round ever. You just land on a. Damn it!
the wheel's just trolling us at this point.
Are you gonna? Oh my God!
Wild card number.
Wild card
3.
number 3.
Come on.
Wow.
We have Jack Black.
Ooh.
Not opponent's choice. He got questions from random
Yeah.
filmography. Fun fact, Ryan, we've had these questions on hold for a very long time. Nobody's gotten it yet.
All right, so the Dark Knight. These are your questions in the realm of Indiana Jones. Are you ready?
Always.
Question number 1. What is Indiana Jones a professor in?
Archaeology?
Archaeology is correct for 2 points. That's a big get. That's a big get right there.
Throw me off a little. I'm like, oh, what?
Gosh darn.
All right, question number 2. What is the first name of Indiana's Nazi love interest who double crosses him in The Last Crusade?
Elsa.
That is correct for 2 more points. Wow. Like, Helmer, are we in knockout territory?
10 points. David has his category after, so he just has to wait and see, lads. Just wait and see as I drink my Doritos. Yum.
There are many people that I would like to be right now, but David the Ultimate Taylor is not one of them. Question number 3. Temple of Doom takes place how many years before the events in Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Oh, that's tough. I believe it's 1 year.
That is correct for 2 more points.
He is racking them up, Ryan. He's like a bowling ball right now. Continuous strike, spare. No, he hasn't gotten a spare yet. But strike. Let's. It's crazy right now. What a show.
He's pretty much bowling a 300 at this point. All right, well, Dark Knight, this is your 4th and final question in the realm of Indiana Jones. In Raiders of the Lost Ark, when Belloc catches Indy after his attempt to retrieve the idol, he says that he could have warned the natives if he only spoke what fictional language?
I'm not 100%, so we're going to go multiple choice just to be safe.
All right, multiple choice, very good. Your options are A, Kukuzma, B, Sathama, C, Hovitos, or D, Tatuzka.
It's C. I thought that was the name of the people, not the language. So
That
my
is
mistake.
correct.
It's C.
For 1
Yeah.
point. The Dark Knight, just a steamroller in this
17
round.
already. Jesus Christ. All right, David. In the realm of Jack Black, you're down by 13 right now. If you are down by over 10 at the end of this round, Gil will win by knockout. Your first question. Who stars opposite Jack Black in the comedy Be Kind, Rewind, where the duo attempt to reshoot classic movies on VHS due to Jack Black demagnetizing all the films by accident?
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Dougie Doug, B, Mos Def, C, Orlando Jones, or D, Marlon Wayans?
I've been always wanting to watch this one, but I'm just gonna guess B.
That is correct for 1 point.
Oh.
Did I pronounce it right? I know it's a musician. I just don't know who.
Most Def is correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Most
Cool.
Def is correct.
All right. Second question. In what Jack Black film will you hear him say the line, "It was beauty that killed the beast," as the film's final line?
This isn't it, but King Kong.
It is that. 17-7. 10-point game now. David, slowly but surely avoiding knockout territory.
Crawling himself out of the pit.
All right. Your
Dark
third
Knight Rises
question.
reference.
I like to keep things connected around here.
Third question. What actress plays the greedy and seductive lionfish Lola in 2004's Shark Tale? Not seen it.
Multiple choice.
Not good.
Is it A, Scarlett Johansson, B, Charlize Theron, C, Angelina Jolie, or D, Salma Hayek?
Oh, man. C.
For 1 point, David.
Wow.
Coming back a bit. Dark Knight's ahead by a lot, but David making it a competitive ball game.
Yeah, you know.
Fourth question. Jack Black has an early role as an underground scrapper in what 90s action film also starring Sylvester Stallone?
I really want to just guess it and get 2 points, but I'm not. I'll still be able to go to the next round, right?
If you get it wrong, unless he steals.
All right. Yeah, never mind. Multiple choice.
3, 2. All right.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, B, Demolition Man, C, Tango and Cash, or D, Judge Dredd?
Judge Dredd.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Gil for the steal.
Demolition Man.
And that's correct for a point. The score right now, Ryan, is 18-8. The maximum score one can be up over another before knockout territory. If Gil was up by 1 more point, he would have won the match. But David's going to have to answer all of his questions right in the director round in order to tie Gil, and then Gil would have to miss every one of his director round questions.
Yeah.
We've seen weirder. I mean, not really. We haven't. That would be absolutely insane. But yeah, that's the scenario.
Let us now get into round number 4, the infamous Clint Eastwood round. Helmer, why don't you tell them all about it?
Yeah, I will. Competitors will choose 3 numbers, which will all correlate to 3 directors that their questions will be related to. Competitors will receive a 2, 3, and 5-point question with the numbers they choose correlated to 3 different directors. Competitors will choose which of the 3 directors they've randomly received correlate to each of their 3 questions. Whoever has the most points at the end of this round will be declared the winner. If there's a tie at the end of the game, that would be something. We will go into overtime.
All right, folks. David has got a long road to climb. He has chosen for 2 points Brian De Palma, for his 3-pointer Martin Scorsese, and for his 5-pointer Paul Thomas Anderson. And for the Dark Knight Gil, he has chosen for his 2-pointer Chris Columbus, for his 3-pointer Clint Eastwood, and for his 5-pointer Christopher Nolan. All right, David, the ball is in your court. Jean Reno, Kristen Scott Thomas, and John Voight have roles in what De Palma film?
Mission Impossible.
And that is correct for 2 points. David remains alive, but for how long? All right, sticking with you, David, this is your 3-pointer in the realm of Martin Scorsese. And your question is thus. Who portrays Judas alongside Willem Dafoe's Jesus in The Last Temptation of Christ?
so long ago. Harvey Keitel.
That is correct for
Yes.
3 points. Wow. What a
13
poll.
to 18, Ryan. All right, this is getting fun and interesting. A little bit of
All right, well, let's not start cheering too soon. David, you
Yeah,
have your 5-pointer now. This is for
Mhm.
all the marbles in the realm of Paul Thomas Anderson. Your question is thus: what is the name of the child quiz show featured in Magnolia?
Oh
Can I see hands, David?
yeah, sorry. I'm. Who said
3,
that?
2.
And your winner, the Dark Knight Gil. The answer to the question we were looking for was, what do kids know? What do kids know? The Dark Knight Gil, congratulations. You are moving on to the next round. How are you feeling right now?
Let's go. I am ecstatic. I'm ecstatic, David. You are a great player. I was nervous. You did so well. But I'm ready for what's next. I'm ready. I feel really good after that. And somebody needed to keep some people needed some points from their brackets. So I'm happy to provide for you all.
The Dark Knight giveth and the Dark Knight taketh away.
Next round, Gil, you have either Gal Balaban, who you've never faced before, or Dev Stafford, who you've also never faced before. Your thoughts?
It'll be a new challenge. It's exciting. Neither one of them has a belt the way that I do. And Gal got destroyed by a guy who has a belt. So, well, whoever it is, I'm excited. Dev's a cool guy. Gal I've never met. I'm excited.
Whatever that matchup is, Dark Knight Gil, congratulations.
Ryan, it'll be the same result. Thank you.
It was not your day, my friend. How are you feeling?
No. I'm feeling all right. I'm always trying to put on a show. Again, it was all strategy, guys. Don't worry. But at least I didn't lose horribly. 5 points. That's not too bad. And but no, Gil is great. Worthy opponent, and he totally deserves the win. And So hopefully.
Yeah, you were in
Yeah. Go ahead.
You were in a deep hole there, and you managed to climb it to a respectable distance. Nothing to be ashamed of. My sympathies go out to you. It wasn't your day, but hopefully we will be seeing you back in the arena very soon.
Yeah, of course. You'll have me, of course.
Well, Helmer, I think this has been a tournament defined by the upsets, but I think it's fairly safe to say that one of the ones that seemed like the odds were seeming like it was leaning towards in one direction went in that direction anyway.
Yeah, we came back to the ground, Ryan. We were a bit in kind of, in outer space there for a while, but we've come back to reality. David played well today, but the Dark Knight showed why he's a title holder in this league. 18-13, he had control of the entire match. He never lost his lead. He stayed calm and composed. He didn't have to answer those director questions. David put up a good fight at the end, but it was the Dark Knight's game today.
Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. That was an incredible match. And this tournament is ongoing, and there's just bombs dropping every week. This is an incredible tournament. For Helmer, for the players, for myself, the OBJ of the LOC, Ryan Cam. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Ciao.